Hello, thank you so much for having us. We are
Biocomparison.
and hopefully that you can learn some hacks about bio so that you can hopefully live a healthier life. Looking forward to having you here today. We got a great show for you today. We're going to be talking about advanced biohacking versus non-advanced biohacking. So, it would be basic biohacking. So let's go ahead and dive in. We got a lot of material and I would love to jump right in. So let's go to our first slide. So basic biohacking, if you're looking to learn about biohacking, you're probably wondering what the difference is between basic biohacking and advanced biohacking. Now in this video, we're going to briefly discuss the differences between biohacking and advanced biohacking. And then we'll discuss the difference between the two types of hacking. So biohacking, why many people associate with specific things like extreme or even sometimes illegal methods. There's a growing community of people who embrace these methods with altruistic motives. Now, these individuals may do experiments on living organisms in their garages, take classes at Gin Space to make furniture out of fungi, or make paper kombucha. Or they may be interested in artistic endeavors like the work of biohacker Alexandria Daly Ginsburg, who used ancient floral DNA to recreate extinct era flowers. Now, the goal of biohacking is to alter a person's biology to improve their state of health. This means altering one's diet or lifestyle in a way that optimizes health and performance. Biohackers may conduct tests on gut, microbiome, genetic panels, or nutrition, or they may be using breathing exercises to tape their mouth shut at night to increase the oxygen levels in their body from some of the more sleep apnea cons that come with sleep at night sometimes. Now, some biohackers have gone far to implement devices under their skin, but it's important to note that these techniques are extremely risky and should not be undertaken without consulting a medical professional. Just like a defibrillator or pacemaker, you definitely sometimes could have a medical device under the skin, but a medical professional needs to be involved if you're doing something like that to hopefully assure that you're doing it safely. Now, in some cases, there are devices that cause serious complications, such as infected if they're not properly implanted. Now, the art and science of biohacking is very different from conventional medicine. Biohacking is an ongoing process of experimentation and learning, which works for different individuals. Biohackers seek to mimic the condition of their ancestors and optimize their bodies. They do this through the use of technology, drugs, chemical substances. Right? Let's go ahead and take a look into a little bit more about advanced biohacking. All right, so as we look into different elements of biohacking, we're going to be talking about advanced biohacking, which is the science of optimizing individual body functions using data. Biohacking helps people track their progress and visualize results to achieve optimal health. It is data-driven and involves techniques that traditional medicine have not yet adopted. So biohackers use the latest technology to measure individual body functions and use this information to improve their health. Now, biohacking is the science of tweaking the human body and optimizing performance through diet and exercise. Some people use biohacking to improve their health, increase their energy, increase their productivity, and increase their quality of life. Biohackers may also experiment with the way they interact with people. Now, Dave Asprey, the creator of Bulletproof Coffee, is an example. All right, we are going to move on to our next slide, which is going to be about different levels of basic biohacking. All right, so basic biohacking is a growing field in which scientists deal with living systems. Now, the goal of biohacking is to manipulate living organisms to achieve higher performance and greater health. Now, this practice has many benefits and should be carried out with extreme caution, especially when experimenting with irreversible changes to the body. Now, biohacking is not a new idea, but the practitioner should know it involves a lot of risk. One of the basic principles of biohacking involves the use of nootropics, which are cognitive enhancers. Some of these are safe to use, while others are available on prescription. Another technique is neurofeedback, which uses brain plasticity to influence behavior. Now, neurohacking involves monitoring the brain waves which play video games or perform other activities to create creative thinking. There are many ways to learn how to hack the body. Now, some biohackers are altruists that use their skills to help others, while many work on organisms, and we need to keep an eye on what's exactly safe and what's not safe to make sure that we are handling this situation in an ethical, maintained form of experiment. Now, biohacking is the art and science of changing your body to make it more efficient and effective, and entails smart changes to your lifestyle and environment to optimize your health. And there are various techniques and technologies that can help you become a more energetic, productive, and resilient superhuman. Now, these techniques are quite basic, but can be very effective. And although biohacking can provide many benefits to human, there are also many risks involved as well. So let's talk about some of these risks. For instance, intermittent fasting may not be suitable for people with eating disorders. There's also high risk of infection, especially when injecting foreign objects into the body or editing DNA. For this reason, biohacking should always be approached responsibly. Now, the first steps towards biohacking is to increase your awareness. You need to understand how your body works in order to achieve results that you want. Understanding the process and how to harness it can help you make the most of your abilities. So the idea behind biohacking is to maximize human capabilities. For example, by using an iBoard to translate colors into vibrations in the skull, you can use government-approved passport photo. Essentially, biohacking is about changing your lifestyle by modifying your genes and incorporating new scientific-based techniques. This may include supplements or superfoods. However, it's important to make sure you are making small incremental changes to your life. Biohacking involves gradual changes, so it's important to start small and to be informed. So that is going to be the gist of what we need to do, and we need to focus when we are talking about biohacking, because this is something that can be very fun, can be very helpful for you, and can be very safe if done appropriately. But you don't want to fall for any of the gimmicks that can be harmful.
Don't fall for that,
because they can lead you down a wrong path where you can not only get in trouble for ethical reasons, but also be potentially harmed, because it's not safe to experiment with things that you don't really know or have a background in. It can cause infection, as we talked about earlier, or worse. So make sure that you're being responsible.
Oh, yeah.
Now, when it comes to biohacking and improving your diet or your lifestyle, this is my approach.
Do it. Do it.
It's a great way for you to stay healthy, to stay balanced, to stay calm, and to potentially put more years onto your life expectancy. So definitely look into that and give it the old, I like to say the old college try. Go ahead and do it. So at this point, I'm going to ask you to please like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can have more information.
Like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe.
This will be a great time to do it. Thank you for being here as we talked about our biohacking endeavors. For those of you who aren't sure who we are Biocomparison. We are going to have more videos for you coming up in the future. Please, please, please leave comments so that we can have a community of discussion with you. We love to talk about things that you had in mind. So we will see you on the next one. Be well.